Hi everyone. As soon as I turn the camera on, this little guy wants to start jumping and trying to bite my fingers. I was trying to do a video just like 3 or 4 minutes ago, and my husband came in and needed my help, and I got sidetracked. So this is take 2, and on that first take, Joey was biting my fingers. And I was getting on to him, telling him to quit that. And it's just like whenever he hears me pick up the phone or sees me pick up the phone, he runs over to jump up there and get my attention, biting my fingers. But Jericho and Chloe are both out together. She's still in her fancy pants, but Jericho has pretty much lost interest. So I think we are at the end of things with Chloe. They've been being real good. Yesterday, they gave me another real scare. I always like to keep that door open because I like to see outside, but we're going to start keeping it closed because they hit the door even after my husband put that lock on it. They hit the door when something outside got their attention, and the lock popped open and they all ran out except for Chloe, and she was in a crate. So I had 6 Bostons charged out the door. There was a lady riding the bicycle down the street, and I guess that's what got their attention. And she actually jumped off of her bicycle and was running to help catch them, but we got 2 brought back in right away. But the other 4, the 4 big ones, the adults, Jericho, Delilah, Sheba, and Ray Ray, they literally went over a mile away and cut into the next neighborhood. There's their grandpa coming in. The guys have been working outside. But our neighbor just happened to be right in the area where my 4-pack cut across, and he saw them, and he was able to keep them corralled until my husband got there, and then I got there, and we were able to get them all back home. But we decided there's just no real good way to keep the door going, so we're going to start keeping it closed. And just can't have that anymore. They all came back panting pretty hard because they were running pretty hard. So I just opened up a jar of orange spiced tea, or actually I had ordered it, and I fixed it up in 2 of the canning jars, and I'm taking this jar to my neighbor as a thank you. I've cooked some of it, and I'm fixing to have a glass of iced orange and cinnamon spiced tea. But so I was gonna wait and maybe get a video outside today. My husband's gonna cook out some ribeye steaks for everybody, but right now he's busy working under the house trying to get my front yard faucet working. It hasn't worked in a couple of years, and every time he's tried to get it going, we've had issues of some kind. So he's working on that now, and it's going to be later before we do the steak. So I thought I'd go ahead and get my video in right now. When I realized that Jericho and Chloe are able to be out together again, I thought I better get my video. We'll still play it safe the next couple of days. Chloe's just not old enough for breeding, so we do not want any accidents. So right now, it's okay because I'm standing right here gardening and watching. But that is part of what I do. I really watch just to see how interested. And he's not really interested like he was. So, and neither is Joey. So that tells me she's coming to the end of it all. But like I said, we'll play it safe a couple more days. And then I think we'll be out of heat for 6 months. And then we'll just be on baby watch, waiting on babies. I'm getting excited because I am pretty sure that I can convert my office. I always have my nursery in here, have my babies in here. It's usually one playpen. I'll set up playpens like this. And last November, I actually had 2 litters 3 days apart. So I had 2 playpens in there. But I've been looking it over, and I think if I do some rearranging, I can set up 3 playpens, and we'll keep all the babies and all the mamas together. They'll be separate, and each one have their own playpen, their own whelping bed, and the tops will be covered so nobody will be getting in and out on their own. But my mamas are so good. I will just have to watch and see. But I already know with Sheba and Delilah, they're very good with each other and babies. And I will be camping out right in that nursery with them. I think I can have 3 playpens and a place on the floor for me to put a sleeping bag and pillow where I can... Hey, you two. Joey. Hey. You're getting too mad. Quit it. Hey, I said stop it. Stop that. I mean it, little one. Oh, they play rough. Isn't that right, Candy? Joey and Candy are really just about the same age. She was born, I think, in October, and he was born in February. So they really are close in age, but in maturity level, he's coming up a little quicker than Miss Candy has. Hey, quit that. You varmint. Anyway, that's just what we're doing today. Ouch, you bit my leg. You better stop it, you little jumping jack. You little jumping jack. Oh, he's ornery. He is an ornery little boy, and that's why she was getting him. He's really bonded to Jericho. Again, I've always worried about having 2 studs and them being fighting and stuff, but I don't think we're going to have any problem. And that's what I was saying about my mamas. I don't think I'm going to have any problem. They do have to be watched. I'm not suggesting to anyone who hasn't done what I'm doing, don't just take for granted that they'll get along. You can't turn your back on them, even when you think you know your dog's pretty good. When it comes to having babies, everything changes. When it comes to girls being in heat, everything changes. So I have to stay right on top of them. I would not be breeding if I was not home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. I can get away for short periods to run errands and go to church and things like that. But I've been doing this since 2000, and I've gotten down some routines that help me to make sure that, you know, they're safe and they're not just left on their own. We do use the crates because, you know, what they do today that's all good and makes you real proud, tomorrow they'll eat a hole in the wall if you don't take precautions and guard them from getting into things. So I keep things pretty much puppy proofed, but it's a constant job. I'm always having to stay on top of it and watch them, make sure I can pretty much know what's going on with each one's behavior and personality. So dogs are dogs. As much as I claim these as my kids, and they really are, they are just like children, but they are also really real dogs, and they will do dog things if you're not on top of it. So I do brag on mine a lot because I am amazed at how well we are managing with 7 Bostons, because I have had other Bostons in the past that had me in tears a lot of the time because of their high energy and just the way they can be. We breed for temperament, and I've got some very, very well-tempered dogs, and their puppies have that same temperament. So that's important. Now that I've learned a lot about things like that, that's my goal. I breed for traditional markings. I do like the colors, but we're also breeding for the black and white standard colors. And we're just breeding for a high quality bloodline, and that's what all of mine are. So I've dealt with some amazing breeders and gotten some really good quality dogs. Hey, Chloe, you get out of that. That's going to the trash. Hey, you come in here. So if anyone is interested in breeding or thinking about it or already doing it, I recommend doing the research and dealing with quality breeders of reputation, because that's where you're going to get your best temperaments and your best bloodlines. So, and then just invest your time with the training and the constant handling of them, teaching them your house rules, and don't be upset if they put you to tears every other day or so, because it's happened to me, and now we're just on a better road right now. But there's a lot of things that go into breeding, and I always said I only want as many Bostons as I can manage. Well, that used to be 1, and then I got to where I could manage 2, and then I had 4, and now I have 7. So I you know, as long as I can care for them and manage them, I see no reason why I can't have as many as I want. Now my husband, that's a different story. But for now, we're both content with what we have. So anyway, this is a long video. I didn't mean for it to go so long, but I would like to ask if everybody who's liking our videos would please click subscribe on the YouTube channel there for me. We started our channel back in last December, so that's just a little over 6 months, and it has really taken off very well. I never intended to do these kind of daily videos. I thought it would just be about our babies, but when we had a long spell between litters, I started doing this, and everybody seemed to like it. So I've got a little over 600 followers. I need I need to top 1,000, and then YouTube will give me some more freedoms where I can do live videos like of the newborns when we get them and things like that. But I have to hit 1,000 subscribers and followers before I can get those extra privileges with YouTube. So please follow us and subscribe to our channel, and you'll get alerted every time we post a video, which has turned out to be every day now. So and I'm just grateful that you guys like to follow what we're doing around here. It's nothing fancy, that's for sure, but it is our daily life with 7 Bostons. So we will have plenty of baby videos coming up next month. So please just subscribe and follow our channel. Help me to grow. And I will be back probably tomorrow with a new video. So, hey everyone. I just did their video, and I will post it in just a moment, but I was reviewing it and I realized I made a mistake. So I wanted to just add a little short clip to that video. I said I've been breeding since 2000, and that is not correct. I've been breeding since 2020, actually 2019, when I first got a pair of Bostons with breeding in mind. I didn't realize I said 2000. That would be a long time, and I have not been doing this that long. I've only been doing this about 5 years. So I just wanted to add a correction, and I'll run this with the other video. You can see this is probably 5 minutes after the video I just did where they were all rowdy and playing, and now they're all ready to lay back and take a nap. And my husband's coming in. It looks like oh, that's what happens when someone comes in the door.
Everything's working.
And it looks like we may have water in the front yard now.
Yes,
So
we do.
So anyway, I just wanted to make that correction. I have not been breeding since 2000. I have been breeding since 2019. We had our first litter in 2021, I believe. So I just wanted to make that correction.